Hello, dear friends. Today we are going to see another types of comedy. We have seen comedy of manners and satirical comedy in my previous video. We will see today uh, farce as a type of comedy. Farce is a type of comedy designed to provoke the audience to simple, hearty laughter. We can call it a belly laugh also in the parlance of the theater. If we see while seeing this comedy, that each and every person sitting in the theater is laughing, belly laughing, till there is a ache in your belly. You laugh while seeing this kind of a comedy. To do so, it commonly employs highly exaggerated or caricature type of characters. There are highly exaggerated and caricatured, means absurd type of characters. Push them into improbable and ludicrous situations. The characters were or are put into such a laughter situation, so you can not avoid laughing. On the other hand, it makes free use of sexual mix-ups. Free use of sexual mix-up, not only the language but sexual mix-up characters are also intermingled. There is a broad verbal humor and physical bustle and horseplay. Horseplay means uh, the uh, the humdrum and the various laughing actions mm, made by the characters. So the identifying features of farce are zaniness. Zaniness means highly exaggerated kind of action of the characters. Slapstick humor. You just can't control yourself without laughing. Such kind of humor is produced in the drama. And hilarious improbability. There is extreme happiness created through some improbable situations or the incidences. The characters of farce are typically fantastic or absurd and usually far more ridiculous than those in other forms of comedy. The characters are typically fantastic and absurd. Farcical plots are often full of wild coincidences and seemingly endless twists and complications. There are many complications and there are many such incidences intermingled in the drama that you not only confuse but humor is created through the situations and the dialogues of the characters. So some farcical incidences and dialogues are there in such type of comedy. Elaborate comic intrigues involving deception, decisiveness is also there, deception is also there. intrigues. Intrigues means making tricks or plan against the another character. Intrigues. Disguise and mistaken identity are the important rules of such kind of a comedy, that is farce. Example of this genre include Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors, the Pink Panther movies, and the film of the Marx Brothers and Three Stooges. So these are some well-known examples of farce as a type of comedy. But I would like to give you one example from Hindi movie. If you see Judwa movie, I think the hero of that movie is Govinda. If you see this movie, you will come to know how many misconceptions are created there, how some disguise and decisive dialogues as well as characters are created there, and how the situation, laughter situation rather, I would say, laughter situation is created for the entertainment of the audience. So this is a movie. If you see this movie, you will come to know what exactly the farce is. So there are many movies. Judwa is not only the movie of this category, but there are many movies you just see uh, such movies, because I quoted this Comedy of Errors of William Shakespeare, and many languages in the world copied down the characters of Comedy of Errors, and uh, movies are directed and produced, and that movies are always hit on the box office, because there are two twins in that Comedy of Errors, looking same like other, and due to this misunderstanding or misconception, there creates a humorous situation. So these are the examples of farce as a comedy. The next point is, next type is comedy of humors. Next type is comedy of humors. Another important type of English comedy, conceived and popularized by Ben Jonson, is the comedy of humors. The word humors refers to bodily fluids to which medieval medicine attributed to the various types of human temperament according to the predominance of each within the body. It means that there are various natures in a single body. There are various natures in the single body, and these natures generally dominate the body. Thus, the predominance of blood would make a person sanguine, that is useless, while excess of phlegm would make him or her phlegmatic, Too much choler, that is yellow bile, would produce a melancholy one. So such dual types of characters or multiple natured character uh, are generally produced in such comedies, that is comedy of humors. Many times in Hindi movie, I think Johnny Lever played such kind of characters in many movies, having multiple natured personality, and any uh, particular nature dominates the body of the character. Various types of human temperaments, that is nature, human nature, are displayed in such comedy of humors. In Ben Johnson's comedy of humors, each of the major characters, instead of being a well balanced individual, has preponderant humor that gives him a characteristic distortion or eccentricity of disposition. So there are some comedies of Ben Jonson where he used ancestral kind of humor, and that gives him a characteristic distortion. Distortion means whimsical attitude or approach of the nature of a person. So whimsical nature is displayed in the comedy of humors. Johnson expounds in his theory in the introduction to the play Every Man in His Humor, which was published in 1598, and exemplifies the mode in his later comedies as well. So this is a type of comedy uh, that is difficult to identify, and this that is difficult to specify the characteristics. But one thing we can just note down regarding this type of comedy, and that is this comedy plays various natures dominance in a particular body that creates a humorous situation and entertains the audience. So multiple natured personalities are displayed by the dramatists for the entertainment of the audience. So this is a comedy of humors. So remaining sentimental comedy and tragic comedy we will see in my next video. Thank you.